live, but when I go live, I don't get too many people. So I'm gonna make this video real quick. Make this little video real quick. Pull over somewhere real quick. Make this video one time. Man, I think when it comes to this racial tension in America, when it comes to like the popcorn getting dumped on Russell Westbrook, the bottle getting thrown at Kyrie, John Morant's family being talked about, the white dude spitting on Trae Young, you know, I feel like I just got to talking to this white dude. We had a cool little conversation. It was respectful, but it got kind of heated at the end because he ended up telling me, why does everything go back to racial tension? Why does everybody needs to just get a stick out from out of their ass? And when white people say stuff like that, they basically be talking about black people when they say shit. Like, everybody just needs to get a stick from out of their ass and stop calling everything racist all the time, and everybody relates everything to race. Well, I feel like, honestly, a white dude that's not racist don't even really know how I feel. You know, like, if you're a white dude that's not really racist, I could see how you would say something like, why everything got to be related to racism. But you can't act oblivious you can't be oblivious to the fact that there's a lot of racist white people out here, a lot of racist white men out here, you know. But with black men getting killed by the police and all this shit, it's a lot of racial tension going on. And everybody is like talking about how Molly on SportsCenter said, Molly on SportsCenter, she said that it's always a white man throwing something at a black person. It's always a white dude violating a black man. Why is that always? Molly's saying this. I don't even think Molly is white or black or nothing, but her husband is Jalen Rose. So in the comments, you hear a lot of, I left a comment on there, got a lot of likes, a lot of people commenting on it, where I said Molly owned this segment, just for simply saying that and pointing that out. But when you think about it, okay, out of these 4 incidents in the NBA that just happened, it's all white people doing something to black people. So you can't take the racial tension in America right now and apply it to that. Like those are two separate things. Like, it's like, oh no, this is a sport and there's a majority black people in this sport. Okay, well, when do you see black people at a hockey game throwing shit at people? When do you see black people at a golf tournament throwing stuff at people? Like, even in the NBA, like, did you see an Asian person throwing something at a black person? Did you see a Mexican person throwing something at a black person? Did you see even another black person throwing something? It's always a white man throwing something at a black person. So it's like, everything got to relate to everybody want to pull the race card. It's not really that, but what card do you pull? At this point, I don't get it. I see this shit, the first thing I think about is just some racist shit. I'm a black, see, I feel like if anybody could pass judgment on the racial tension in America right now, it's a black man. A lot of even black women don't go through what a black man goes through. Like getting followed in the store, walking through a neighborhood and having a bunch of cars come and get you and tell you what you're doing in this neighborhood. Police pulling you over and having their hand on the holster already. I done actually had to talk police down, like, say, man, take your gun off your holster. Here's relax, bro. I'm not gonna do nothing. They'll try to bait me into something. I'm going home to my family. I got 2 kids. I'm going to my kids. You're not gonna kill me out here. Like, don't nobody know about the racial tension more than a black man. Like, NBA players, they're rich, but when they get stuff threw at them by white people, I'm pretty sure it reminds them of something had happened to them when they wasn't already famous already. A racist situation that happened to them before they was famous. Look at what happened to Allen Iverson in the bowling alley. Got into a whole brawl, almost lost his whole career because some white people started shit with him and said some racist remarks. I done been in places and had racist remarks said to me. I deal with the public. I done went through racial tension too. So, like, this whole, like, I don't know what it is when, and I hate to say, because I got a lot of good white friends. I know a lot of good white people. But that thing where they play oblivious to everything, where they play dumb, like we gotta stop doing that. We gotta y'all gotta stop playing dumb. Like, of course it's red. Like, how you gonna throw something at a professional NBA, at a professional like millionaire that's playing a game? Like, why? What gives you the right to do that? Like, cause you heated about the outcome of the game. Like, it's like I think there's just so much disrespect that's ingrained in white people to where they don't even know when it's kind of racist. Like if a golfer play hella bad, you're not gonna see a white person hurl nothing at a golfer. If a hockey player do something hella bad, I've never seen it. A white person throw something at a hockey player or a soccer player or something. It might have happened. I don't know. Don't quote me. I don't know. But you always see, like with Ron Artest when he ran up in the stands at the Malice at the Palace, a white dude threw a beer at him. But you do that shit if he down on ground level and you some regular 5'9" person throwing something at a huge human being. Maybe because you don't have respect. You don't have there's just so much lack of respect for the black man. It's so much just a natural lack of respect to where they can't even begin to see how it's racist because it's just so natural. It's almost like, I hate to say it, but it's like a dog. It's like, some people just torture a dog. I'm like, why are you tripping? It's just a dog. Why people got sticks up their ass about people? It's a dog. That's kind of how it be. It's like, I'm trying to tell the white dude, like, man, everything's related to racism. I'm like, bro, it's not, but it's like, out of those 4 incidents, it's 4 white people throwing stuff at 4 black people. It's the white family going bad on John Morant's family, calling him racial slurs in Utah. Nobody's asking for this. Each time it happened, it's not even like a black person say, hey, do something to me. They minding their business and shit getting thrown at them. How, like, why can't people see that it's racial tension? I think it's racial tension. It's the lack of respect from the beginning that make them even think they can even do some shit like that. That's just my take on it, man. You know, black men, we get tricked, man. I'm telling you, man. Every little black dude I see that's like 15, 16, I tell them be careful out here, man. Because I've had racist situations happen to me where if I wasn't thinking ahead of time, I could have did something to jeopardize myself. Like Trae Young, he just was a young kid. He didn't have nobody tell him, hey man, look, these white people will try to kill you out here and get away with it. I mean, these people sit up and hunt animals and shit and kill innocent animals that be just chilling, bro. And they think a black man is a few levels up from an animal, so they might try to do something to you. And don't nobody know that more than a black man. Don't nobody know that more than a dude like me. I know. I done felt it. I done seen it plenty of different times. There's a few other black people I know. And don't get me wrong, like I say, I love white people. I got a lot of good white friends. It's why, you know, people always say, you know, like the white dude I was talking to, man, that happened hundreds of years ago, man. People connecting themselves to racism and stuff happen. Man, you can't be oblivious to that stuff, man. This shit is ingrained in DNA. We was in slavery for 400 years. We only been out of slavery for 150 years. The time we've been out of slavery, it could fit into 400 years like 2-3 different times. It's ingrained. A pit bull was trained to bite and lock. Pit bulls wasn't always like that. Pit bulls was regular dogs, but for hundreds and hundreds of years they used to hunt bears, and they got trained to bite bears and lock on to them until they died. And bears they used to hunt bears. They was trained to lock on to bears. They didn't even have a lock at first. So now the pit bull has a bite that's real strong, that can lock on and kill somebody from years and years of it being trained like that. And they get a bad rap now because it could accidentally bite into something and kill it. So what you think treating one race of people for 400 years will put in a lot of people's DNA? And people got to wake their game up, man. Y'all stay safe out here and watch out. I got nothing against white people once again, but we got to stop playing dumb. We got to stop acting oblivious to all this shit, man. It's not coincidental that it's all white people messing with black NBA players. The lack of respect, the lack of respect for the profession.